Hello, and thank you for joining us for this week's edition of It's Your City. I'm your host, Courtney Bloomer. Today's show is brought to you by Paradise Salon Spa and Wellness. Are you looking to unwind? Visit ParadiseSalonSpaWellness.com for more information about all the services that Paradise offers, including their relaxing spa. Our guest today is Mark Salinas.
Hello.
Carson City's Arts and Culture Director, and you are here today to tell us about a really exciting and brand new event honoring the arts in Carson City.
Courtney, thank you for having me. Exciting new inaugural event, the 2019 Mayor's Arts Awards. And so it's pretty typical around the United States, Denver, San Antonio, for arts communities to recognize excellence in their neighborhood. We do it here in Elko and Reno. EDON holds an event. So we're going to try it out here for the first time. It's an event to honor 4 recipients that really signify motivators, creative motivators in the community that not only bring an art standard, but elevate the art standard as well. It'll be held at the Gold Dust West on November 15th. And this is in partnership with the Chamber of Commerce here in Carson City.
Now, these awards are to recognize people who are local people who either live or work in Carson, who are really making a contribution to the arts in our community. And you have 4 different categories. 2 of them are for individual people or artists, and 2 of them are for organizations.
Right.
Tell us a little bit about what those categories are.
Right. Well, so here's the eligibility. You either live in Carson, work in Carson, or demonstrate your contribution within Carson City. So it really opens up the door to a lot of applicants. 2 of the award categories, as I said, are for individuals. That's the Arts Innovator Award and the Service to the Arts Award. So we broke this up into, you could say, doers and contributors. So we have an individual doer category, but also an individual contributor. This event is also intended not only to stimulate regional development with collaboration and communication, but also foster that next generation of arts advocates, arts patrons, arts leaders. And so we want to distinguish and acknowledge those individuals who are donating either their time or their efforts. They could be the people who, I like to say, dress up, show up, and speak up at those critical events that are needed, whether it's local or state, or also the organizations that help do the same. So 4 awards, and Melissa Malera Moose, Northern Paiute artist, has been invited to create these awards. There'll be 4 signed limited edition awards, and as a sort of a special treat to Carson City, we're commissioning her to make a 5th award, and that 5th award is going to be inducted into Carson City's public art collection. So we're really wanting this to be a historical moment where these 4 recognized individuals and organizations feel a connectivity to Carson City's first inaugural event and those events going forward.
And obviously there's a plan for this to be an ongoing event where people in the future can get involved and continue to support and grow the art scene here in Carson City.
Yeah, I think there are a lot of, not only do we have to educate and advocate, but we have to celebrate. You know, we have to celebrate our successes, and I think Carson City did an outstanding job this February at the Reno Tahoe Airport with the Carson City Arts Taking Flight show, and we're going to bookend it this year with this event. And I think it's going to be 2 outstanding events, and I think I know of a lot of individuals and organizations that are more than qualified. Of course, I don't have a vote. I'm just organizing everything.
But some people do have a vote. The only way they can vote is if they have some people to vote for, and that's kind of what you're doing today. You need some nominations for these awards.
Right, so self-nominations are accepted. All nominations go through carson.org/AC. That's the Carson City website where arts and culture, all of our news and all of our progress is posted. All applications have to go through that website. And yeah, we want this to be an exciting, well-received first attempt.
And fantastic. Tell people a little bit about what you're looking for in these nominees.
Sure. It's a very easy process. As I said, self-nominations are accepted for organizations. It could be a nonprofit or for-profit. And just within no more than 2 pages, just speak to us directly and why your nominee is eligible for that category you're nominating them for. And we certainly are open to receive more than one nomination in a given category. And there is also an opportunity to attach letters of support, bios, pics, data, any of that sort of stuff that could help the selection committee choose the best candidate.
All right, and those nominations are due via the website by October 14th.
October 14th, because it's on November 15th, we're going to be celebrating large.
All right, so that gives the selection committee a month to review the nominations. So if you have someone who is an outstanding artist or a contributor to the arts in Carson City, visit carson.org/AC.
Yes.
And the nominations can be found there.
Yes, all information is found there.
All right, fantastic. The event itself
Yes.
is coming up following that. As you mentioned, it's not until November. There'll be a month for the selection committee, and then the event's going to happen. What can people expect at this event? Where is it going to be? How can people get tickets?
Sure. So this is a fantastic partnership with the Carson City Chamber of Commerce. And they have a very successful template, the Soups On template. We're going to hold this as a luncheon where we will announce the winners, distribute the awards, and also we have a special keynote speaker. Heather Harmon is the deputy director of the new museum to be built in Las Vegas. As you might know, the Nevada Museum of Art in Reno has secured funds statewide to build another location in Las Vegas. And I'm so thrilled that Heather, with all of her experience, she's a native Nevadan working on each coast, that she has accepted my offer to come here and tell us about the economic benefits of the arts. And I think that's a fantastic first way, especially to have to educate the community and have us join in that vision, and how that affects us as being a city in between those two, how we can participate and how we could use the keynote speaker's vision to push what we want to do here in Carson City.
And talk a little bit about what that vision is. What is the goal here in Carson City?
Well, it's a multi-pronged. Educate, collaborate, and create. You're talking to a one-man department here, so I need to rotate those duties. But I think that this event here acknowledges who we have. And I think it's important for, in that education, in that growth, for us to hold a mirror to ourselves and see where we are and where we can be. And I think there's so much growth potential in the 3 years. Tomorrow will be my 3rd year here in Carson City. And I think there's been so much growth and so much excitement in all of us working together, communicating, collaborating. I've seen individual artists, I've seen organizations yield the positive effect of that. Like for example, this year, now we have Carson City artists being shown in Reno. Right now we have a Carson City art show in Tonopah. And so I think it's not only am I charged with putting together a packet to sort of lead where we want to be on a municipal forefront. It's also hearing the wishes of those artists who have been here years and years and years, and those organizations that have been here years and years and years, and how we can work together to develop that next step to go forward together.
Very cool. And part of that next step is securing funding for the arts in Carson City. And that's part of your job. And you guys, it's just you really. You have been applying for some grants to bring more arts funding into our community. Well,
recently through the Nevada Arts Council, we've been paired up with the city of Tonopah. And this is through a Basin Range exchange program, which is more or less a cultural swap between rural and urban entities. And in this exchange, Carson City is actually the urban entity, but it's a 10-month collaboration. And I'm working with Kat Galley there, who's in their tourism bureau. As you know, I'm funded through tourism, so I thought it'd be a good match. So we've done everything. Every month we're doing digital splices of public art found in both of our towns, putting those on social media. We're partnering with breweries, ghost walks, hotels in giveaways. We've hired artists to create limited edition Tonopah Carson City stickers. So if you see any of those driving about town, those are us. And then also the Carson City Artist Show that I mentioned in Tonopah was there for their arts festival. So it's a fantastic program that the NAC put together, and that was a grant that we applied for and were awarded to create exchange. You know, and I think it's and just in that almost weekly exchange that I'm having with my counterpart in Tonopah, we're coming up with all these other fantastic ideas. So our to-do list is actually, quite growing, but it's
getting longer and longer.
Yeah, and we just gave away an overnight stay, 2-night overnight stay at the Mitzpah Hotel and their Ghost Walk. That was just last week. So we have another hotel swap in February, but every month we're giving something away.
Very cool. And where can people find out about what you're doing?
Again, carson.org/AC or our Facebook page. I post a lot of information there too.
All right. So the Facebook page is?
Carson City Department Arts Culture.
All right.
Yeah.
Very cool. Check it out on Facebook. Like them, follow them. They've
free stuff.
Lots of great information about arts events that are happening in Carson City, and of course a chance to win some free stuff. So very cool.
From fiscal 16 to 17 to fiscal 18 to 19, we had a 175% increase in our local grant applications. There's been an incredible increase in the amount of people that are attending our cultural commissions. It's been a lightning rod for participation, and once you have that, everyone becomes an arts ambassador. Yeah.
Well, I hope that this event is a fantastic showcase of all that the arts here in Carson City are. Best of luck as you receive nominations and as you move forward with planning the event. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
All right. Thanks to Mark Salinas, Carson City's Arts and Culture Director. I'm your host, Courtney Bloomer. Today's show was brought to you by Paradise Salon Spa and Wellness. Visit them for all your relaxation needs. Check out their spa online at paradisesalonspawellness.com. If your business is interested in sponsoring a future edition of It's Your City, please contact Darla at the address shown on your screen. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next week.